Train in Douglasville. This is what we have to go through just to get over the railroad tracks. All right. Publix. Like to eat, right? You got a green cookie? Homer Simpson. That's Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor. Art in the background. It doesn't work, Fred. Put the coin in, but it doesn't work, baby. Also, had to stop and refuel. Oh, yeah. Allow my 6 fingers to interrupt the video. Wow, that's old. Nirvana. It's Wayne's World. It's Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. Shawing. Be sure to check out my latest 3 videos. Half-Baked, Main Event, and also Road Warriors. You girls and guys be safe out there. Peace. Hey, what's up, comic book peeps? Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. And today we're going to be going over a comic book haul. But I also did an action figure pickup, which was very cool. So you ready? All right, let's get into it. And this episode of Direct Edition is brought to you by My Fake Darth Maul from China. All right, so you know how we do on this channel. Let's get into some comics. But before we do that, let's get into some action figures. So here we go. Okay, and so about a month ago, I bought this action figure. This is part of the Black Series. This is Sergeant Jyn Erso. And I went and bought her again because she was like $5 in Walmart when I went in there. So I thought that was a pretty good steal. So if you allow my sexy fingers to interrupt your video, here's a cool look at Sergeant Jane Erso one more time. Pretty cool looking face. They really captured her face with this figure. And I keep mine mint on card, which means I don't break them out. I follow a guy by the name of MIB Museum, and he has a lot of Amigos. His collection is actually very, very awesome. He has every G.I. Joe, darn near every Amigo that you ever would dream of, and he sticks to that, and I think that's a pretty cool channel. So, but here's a cool look at the front, and here's a cool look at the side. It's number 22 in the Black Series. And here's a very cool look at the back of it with a picture of Sergeant Jane Erso. So pretty cool. I'm definitely glad to have this another one in my collection for just $5. So eventually, later on when they become a little bit more rare, I can actually sell mine. So there you have it. But I didn't stop there. No, no, no. If she was only $5, I said, hey, they might have some more Black Series that might be $5. And so I end up coming out with Captain Kazan Andor. And I did love this movie. Allow my six fingers to interrupt the video again. I did love this movie. It was a very, very good movie. What was it? The Rogue One. Very cool. See, in the Black Series, they're actually doing very good as far as capturing the face of these characters. So here's a cool look at the front of the box. I'm just going to live turn it. Here's a cool look at the side, number 23. And here's a very cool look at the back of the figure. So I do believe one day I'll end up getting all my Black Series for cheaper. I used to buy the cases from Big Bad Toy Store, but I kind of fell out of the Black Series game because I've been comic book collecting so hard lately. And also, too, I've been definitely very, what am I trying to say? Very tenacious about picking up the Marvel Selects, especially from the Disney store. And the Marvel Selects can run you about $40 per figure. But definitely love my Black Series. Definitely glad to have these two in my collection. As I've said, this is my second one of the Sergeant Jane Erso. And this will be my first time actually getting Captain Kazan Andor. So very cool. All right. So y'all ready to get into some comics? All right, let's get into some comics. So my dream as an X-Men collector is to go ahead and get the first run of X-Men. Since I'm a child of the 90s, we're children of the atom. I said if I find any X-Men comic books that's very, very cheap, I'll pick them up again. And so I picked up a lot of second copies of my first run, so I can have the complete run of 1 through 50 twice or even 3 times. So this is X-Men number 2. Very cool cover. Magneto has, Professor X, tied up or whatever. And all these are going to be 50-cent X-Men pickups. So this is X-Men number 2. Very, very nice Jim Lee drawing. Another X-Men number 5, the second appearance of Omega Red. You guys know this is a beautiful cover. Definitely love this cover. It just shows the ferocity of both Wolverine and his villain, Omega Red. So this is second appearance of Omega Red, Jim Lee cover. So it's X-Men number, 5? A very beautiful copy of X-Men number 6, Psylocke and Sabretooth. Very, very cool cover. And we jump from 6 to number 12, which is a new villain that they introduced for Professor X. Let me go ahead and open it up and get his name because he had a short-lived career. But this is X-Men number 12. Lord and behold, it was right there on the front cover, covered by the 50 cent sticker. His name is Hazard. So very cool. So that's number 12. And to top off 12, we have a beautiful number 13. So very cool, man. Definitely loving to have these doubles in my collection. But I didn't stop at 13. Let's keep going. We have X-Men number 17. Very cool Adam Kubert cover. Oh, I think it's Andy. Let me see which one. Yes, this is Andy Kubert cover. So X-Men number 17. This one I didn't have. And we have number 18. This is the second time Omega Red actually fought the X-Men. So very cool cover. X-Men number 19. What Price of Innocence? It looks like Colossus, and that might be magic. I'm not sure if that's magic. This is my first time having this in my collection. So I'm beefing up, plugging in the holes and plugging in the gaps. Actually, I should have a complete run of 1 through 50 now. So that is X-Men number 19. And we have a beautiful copy of X-Men number 20. Now the keys are up, so you might hear some noise. But it says, guess who's back? And if you're a true X-Men fan, you will know who that is. They were trying to make it seem like it was Magneto. But it actually wasn't Magneto. I'm going to show you who it was. It was actually Ravage, who is Quanon, or the original Betsy Braddock. Basically what happened with Psylocke was they took... it's going to take a minute. They took Betsy Braddock's mind and put it in a ninja assassin who is Quanon. And so both of them share half of each other's personality, but eventually the original Betsy Braddock contracted the legacy virus and died, and that gave Psylocke all of Betsy Braddock's original memories and everything. So now the ninja assassin Quanon, who we love so much, is the original Betsy Braddock Psylocke. She's no longer a twin sister of Captain Britain, but she is Psylocke. She's just in a different body. Or she is a Betsy Braddock. So it's a very confusing story. Marvel still hasn't cleared it up all the way. But this is a cool look into Psylocke's past. So that's X-Men number 21. Before I go any further, let's take a complete look at these X-Men covers. This is very cool to find these for 50 cents because this is X-Men Gold. And I know some shops sell these for about $3 a piece or even more, because they know that people from my generation are X-Men crazy. So there's a look at the first couple ones that I got that are doubles and hole fillers, plugging in the holes and plugging in the gaps. And as we move on from 20 and 21, we have a beautiful copy of 22 with the Silver Samurai having both Betsy Braddock, Ravage, and Psylocke at the mercy of his katana. So this is very cool. So that's 22. Then we have a beautiful copy of number 27. Michael, please let me finish filming, with Mr. Sinister on the front. Very cool cover. Definitely didn't have this in my collection, so this is not a double. And then we have a beautiful copy of 31, which is up there in my top 10 favorite covers of all time. That is Spiral and Psylocke and Ravage. And it's Revelations, and they bring the story full turn. And the reason why this is my favorite cover, one of my favorite covers of all time, is because, Lord and behold, I tried to sit down and draw this cover, and it actually was almost impossible for me to draw. If you look at Spiral's hands, she's actually wrapped around those two. and it's just katanas everywhere. Definitely, easily one of my favorite top 10 covers of all time. So that's 31. Now let's go ahead and look at this run again. I definitely love that 22 cover. It's always been a cool cover to me. Very cool. All these for 50 cents a piece. All right, I know you guys are tired of X-Men, but hey, that's all I really picked up. So I really went ham on just getting these X-Men's. So let's keep going. And Lord and behold, after 31, we have a beautiful copy of X-Men number 32 with Spiral and Psylocke. Michael, I'm actually shooting a video. Thank you. With Psylocke and Spiral fighting. So very cool cover, man. Andy Kubert at this time to me was untouchable as far as his art skills. Um, him and Jim Lee, they were very cool X-Men artists. And also I have to give a shout out to A.T., who was an X-Men artist too. So that is number 32. And a beautiful copy of X-Men number 34. So I'm all X-Men'd out in this video. But hey, that's my favorite group. Definitely love the X-Men. I grew up watching the cartoon series. And I'm sure you guys enjoyed watching this X-Men run. So that's X-Men number 34. So now I have a complete copy of 1 through 50. And I'm working on my second run of 1 through 50 as far as X-Men titles. So there you have it. And this 34 is a very good one. That's when Gambit and Beast actually broke into Mr. Sinister's, one of his labs. And a clone of Sabretooth actually got loose and they were fighting that clone. So very cool. X-Men number 34. And so we're at the point of the video where you asked me, Fred Hall Direct Edition, what are you reading right now? And this is what I'm reading right now. I've had this for a while. This is World of Krypton, a free copy. But since it was free, and you know my AKA YouTube channel is El Cheapo, I actually picked up another copy, which I will bag and board when I get a chance. So very cool. This is what I'm reading right now, The World of Krypton. Very cool. And here's a cool look at the back of it. So very cool. There you have it. All right, so let's get it to your main events. You ready? All right, let's go. For your first main event, I have Mighty Avengers Frank Cho cover. And I know my boy Seeking Near Mint would love this cover because it is very, very juicy, but awesome at the same time. And Frank Cho has become one of my favorite artists because his work on Harley Quinn. So that's your first main event, the Mighty Avengers number 3, Frank Cho cover. Very cool. Damn, Tigra looks nice. Your next main event is Joker Loves Harley. And this is when Joker and Red Tool face off. You know, Red Tool being one of Harley's love interests right now. And very cool cover, man. I know a lot of people already have this, but I was able to pick this one up for cover price to plug in the holes and plug in the gaps of my Harley run. So very cool. Joker versus Red Tool. And since I'm showing you X-Men books from my childhood, this was Avengers books from my childhood that I used to have that got thrown out in the purge in college with the books that were just ticked up and so damaged that I didn't want them anymore because they didn't have any more value to them. But hey, we don't collect for the money value, we collect for the love of it. But at the same time, too, I just wanted my collection to be perfect with no spine ticks and, just not any beat up copies like that, not any reader copies. I just, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to comic book collecting. But this is Avengers versus Starjammers. Very cool cover. It's actually a flip out cover. And let me show you something very cool about this. There you have it. This is what's cool about it. When you flip it on the back, you have the Avengers versus the X-Men, which is a reprint of this book. So very cool, man. Very cool last main event. And so, once again, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. You guys and girls be safe out there and remember words of wisdom. Focus on the ones that show you love, and on the ones that don't show you love, hey, we just gotta, feed them with the same spoon that they feed us with. We're gonna keep on rolling without them. I pray that you girls and guys be successful, and I will catch you girls and guys later. Be safe out there. Peace.